First of all, thank y'all for being here. You know, my first thoughts go to Ashley and Aubrey. I hope they're okay. I hate that for them. I hate it for Coach Finley and his staff and their team. So we're really, you know, we want them to know that our thoughts and prayers are with them. And this is part of college athletics right now, y'all. And we went through it. We've gone through it. And my concern is only half my team's gone through it, so I'm worried about the other half. So, I thought Iowa State competed. I thought Bill's group was just really played their hearts out tonight. They just, obviously, you take 20 points a game and then 9 points a game out of their lineup. And so sometimes these things happen. I was proud of my kids. I thought we played really hard, y'all, defensively tonight. I thought we guarded like we talked about. You know, we only forced 15 turnovers, but I thought we were really active. We had 9 steals and just were really, really good. I thought our bigs were effective early in altering shots, blocking shots, and I just thought we played really hard on that end of the floor, which we have to. We're just not going to go outscore anybody 80 to 78 or 90 to 80. We're going to have to guard and defend, and they are so hard to guard. I mean, they're so good. They're so good, and Bill's got him a heck of a team, and you know, we're really fortunate to win today. And again, I was proud of how hard we played. We executed some good stuff in the first half for Dee. She finished inside and did a great job. Our guards did a nice job of getting her the ball. Joanne had 4 assists, and was part of that, feeding her, and Aaliyah Mathar, who had 5. So. Dee was really special for us tonight, which we need her to be night in and night out. My 2 freshmen, Latasha and Amo, Aaliyah Moore, I thought they played really well. They played extended minutes in Big 12 play in what truly is one of the more difficult places to play in all of America. You know, this crowd here just makes this atmosphere so special. It makes Iowa State basketball special and women's basketball special, and you can't describe it to your kids. They have to experience it themselves, and they didn't disappoint again tonight. They're into it. They're knowledgeable, and again, I want to compliment them and let them know that what they do for women's basketball here at Iowa State, we need more of it. It's what I was used to where I came from, quite frankly, and you know, we're trying to build that right now at Texas. So again, it's a great win for us. It kind of gets us back in the hunt a little bit. We obviously dropped 2 at home. We don't need to be losing. So now we got to go on the road again Saturday and play a TCU team that I don't think Texas has ever played well at TCU. So we're going to have to, because we've had back-to-back weeks with not an off day, we'll have to take tomorrow off and have 1 day prep for TCU, which is not good, especially with a young, inexperienced, immature team. So we'll have to do the best we can on Friday. But these kids earned a day off tomorrow. I can tell you they're going to enjoy it.
Vic, I know it's early in the Big 12 season still, but how much are you expecting Iowa State to be in that Big 12 picture by the end of the season with you guys and, you know, probably some other people?
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt they're going to be in the big, you know, they're going to be in the little picture too. They're going to be in every picture there is because they're really good. That's them and Oklahoma probably are 2 best teams right now, I think, in the league. But anybody can win on any night. But you talk about playing at a high level. I told Bill before the game when I walked by and shook his hand, LSU ain't made that many threes, not only just in a game, but since that game. I mean, they made so many threes that day. Iowa State, if they don't make all, they'd be undefeated right now. And they're that good. I mean, they're a nightmare to guard. They have great chemistry. I mean, that's their whole team back. And they're just doggone good. They're well coached. You play them here, it's a nightmare. You get them on the road, they're tough, mentally, physically, smart, heady. So they're going to be in it. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind they're in it. They'll be all the way to the finish line. We're just lucky that we got in here and we're able to get one today.
Coach, I know we're here to talk about your team, but indulge me for a minute. The overall picture, big picture of women's college basketball. I asked Bill about this 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, or whatever, during the span of when so many alleged upsets were happening. What is the overall outlook right now on women's college basketball? And let me ask you this: who would be the national favorite right now? Pick that one.
Well, yeah, I don't think you can. I mean, I just think there's so much parity, and you got so many teams that have kids out. Iowa State's a great example today. They had their best player out and another starter out. You got UConn's got 2 starters out right now. I mean, you got a lot of teams that are still we're trying to figure it out. I got a different lineup just about every night, and yet we've had some great wins early. We've also had some losses that, I got to do better. I got to coach better, teach better, get my kids ready to play. But I think there's so much parity in our game right now, and I think that's what makes it exciting for women's basketball. I think on any given night, we're evident of that, unfortunately, on the wrong side. But on any given night, anybody can win. And that's what's hard with young kids, young people, is getting them to understand it. And I have to say this, at Texas, not only are we a part of everything I just talked about, but then because we got Texas on our chest, it's just it's different, y'all. That's all I can tell you. We get everybody's best game, best focus. We get their best everything. And when they win, I'm tired of people throwing water on themselves in my locker room in the Irwin Center. But that's how much people focus and want to beat Texas. So, like it or not, whether you like it or not, that's my life. That's their life. That's what we signed up for. So we've got to be better and realize everybody's coming for you. But I just think across the country, schools are committed. So they have great coaches. They all got great players. And so there's tremendous parity in our game, probably more than ever before. So I can't pick a favorite. Iowa State will be in that favorite group just because it's hard to guard them. They're unique, and they're so tough. So I think the thing about the NCAA tournament is you got to get hot, and you got to have a little luck with the draw. So when you think about whoever's down the line, when you get to there, you got to have a little luck, and you got to get hot. And anybody can, at that point, anybody can do it. Hope that's the answer you're looking for.
Vic, when did you find out that Ashley and Aubrey weren't playing tonight, and how much did that change, for you guys?
I was out there in shoot around, and my director of ops, Blair Schaefer, walks over to me, and she's talking loudly and goes, "Hey, look at that." I'm like, "I've already seen it. Don't say a word." Because when we're on the road, we take our phones. Our kids don't have their phones from last night at 10 o'clock. They get them back today after the game. We just try to be focused. We don't want them up all night and that kind of thing. So I'm thinking, we got their phones. They'll never know. Because here's the thing, y'all. And I told them in pregame, all you got to do is look at Missouri. Missouri didn't have a couple starters, including their leading scorer, leading rebounder. What do? They go beat the number 1 team in the country. I've been on the wrong side of this more than the right side. I lost a first-round NCAA tournament game as an assistant to a team that didn't bring their leading scorer and leading rebounder, and we got upset in the first round. It's the only first-round game I've ever been a part of that we've lost. So when I found out, I was thinking, okay, we got their phones, maybe they won't know. Well, here's the problem. School's in, they all got iPads. So trust me, they're not just on their iPads doing schoolwork. So
I didn't know.
some of them didn't know, some of them did know. I think they all knew. But nonetheless, we just, you got to go play. And again, I wasn't particularly excited about it, to be honest with you. I've been on the wrong side of it. Kids, they're just like tonight. Those kids played so much, they did all they could do. They played their hearts out, and it just doesn't ever work out that way. Y'all could have taken a shower. Appreciate y'all. Praise the Lord and hook 'em.
Thank you.